Hi, so I want to do the first video in my declutter series today. I wanted to start with eyeliners because a lot of my eyeliners are very old and I know they're not safe to be putting by the eye, so it's a really easy category for me to declutter. So I have quite a few MAC fluid lines because I used to be obsessed with them, but honestly I haven't used most of them quite a while. And then I have a bunch of pencil and liquid eyeliners as well. So I want to start with all of my fluid lines because these are all quite old. Basically I'm going to declutter based on how much they've been used and how old they are. This is Avenue and it's been used a decent amount, and it is from, if you look at the code on the back, it looks like I got this in 2011, which is way too old for eyeliner, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This is Wholesome. Looks like I also got this in 2011, and it's been used a decent amount, so gonna get rid of that. All these MAC products I'm going to back to MAC. I have Added Goodness, another one from 2011. I wonder if I bought these all at the same time. Very pretty, but like I said, too old to be putting by the eye. Midnight Snack. Can't quite see the code on that, but I assume that's also pretty old. Let's see. Can't open this. That one I do think I might keep because there's so much product that hasn't been touched, so I think I might keep that around. We'll see. That's a maybe. Microviolet. Look at this. It's very pretty, but I'm trying to see if there's enough area that I haven't touched to get into. That's another maybe. Put that aside. Dip Brow. I love this one. Obviously I used a lot of it. Dip Down. Another one from 2011, so it's just way too old. I need to get rid of that one. Dark Diversion. I remember loving this one. The dark purple, but there's not enough area that hasn't been touched, so back to MAC that. Be able to get quite a few things from back to MACing. Another beautiful one, but it's just too old, is Rich Ground. So getting rid of that. Then I want to go to pencils and liquid eyeliners. So actually, let me pull out my few liquid ones first. So I have a Lorac, which I think just came in a set. I have a Kat Von D, which came as like a gift with purchase from Sephora. And do I have any other liquid ones? Thought I did, but maybe I don't. I thought I did, but I guess not. So I'm going to keep the Kat Von D because that's a really great one, and I'm gonna pass on the Lorac, see if any of my friends want it, because I basically only swatched it and it's just not pigmented enough. It's not something I really enjoy, so I'm gonna pass that on and keep the Kat Von D. And you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of both these fluid lines as well. It's just too old to be putting on my eyes. I'm getting rid of every single fluid line. Okay, so right now the only thing I'm keeping is this Kat Von D. So let's get into pencil liners. I'm gonna do it by brand. So two that I know I'm gonna keep because they're recent and they are my favorite are my NARS. I only have two. I have a mini one in Vio Veneto that was a rouge gift, and then I have Dia del Martelli, which is the brown. I use that today. These are my absolute favorite formula. They're really pigmented, they stay in the waterline, and they don't irritate my eyes, so I'm keeping both of those. Okay, now I'm going to pull out my MAC ones, which I think I only have a couple. So let's see. So it looks like I have 3 MAC colors. I have Fascinating, which this is the second one I've gone through, or my second one I went through my first one completely and repurchased. I really enjoy this as a white on the lower waterline, and this is pretty recent, so I'm going to keep that. This is older, but because it's a wood pencil, I feel like it's still fairly sanitary because I can sharpen it and make sure I'm only using new product. And this is in pale yellow. This is another one that's really pretty on the lower waterline to brighten, so I'm going to keep that. The one I'm going to get rid of is Heirloom. It's older and is also, you can tell it's pretty much full size. I don't think I've used this much at all. It's a pretty silvery purple, but it's just not something I use, so I'm going to go ahead and pass that on, see if a friend wants it or anything, because I can't back to MAC it. So the next category I'm going to do are my Bare Minerals. So let's see what I have. It's these round-the-clock eyeliners that I get from Bare Minerals. It is a formula I enjoy quite a bit, so let's see what I've got. They normally have them in sets around the holidays, which is what I get. So these are whatever is left over from my sets. Is that it? I think that's it. So, a few I know I'm gonna get rid of just because they're old is this one. What is this? 5 p.m. This is a very pretty color, but I really haven't used it much and it's old, so I don't want to be putting it by my eye. And a couple more I know are really old is this blue in 4 a.m., which I don't think I've ever used, and it's really old, so I'm getting rid of that. So these I'm gonna put in the toss, I don't think I'm even gonna give that to somebody who's so old. I'm not sure how old this one is in 1 p.m. Let's look at it. Still goes on really smooth, so maybe I'll keep that. It doesn't look like I've used it much. It's a pretty blue. I'll keep that. Noon. Looks like it's a very pretty dark blue, so let's look at that. Still pretty smooth. I'll keep that. Play with it a little bit more. I have this dark green in 10 a.m. So let's take a look at that. Oh. Even though the tip just broke off, I can sharpen it and it'll be fine. So I think I'm gonna keep that one. Very pretty dark green. This one, these 3 I know are newer. I have a dark blue in Noon I haven't even opened. Oh, and so because I have a new one in Noon, I'm gonna get rid of the old, smaller one. So I'll keep my new one in Noon. I have 4 p.m., which is a really pretty dark purple. Let me just swatch that, see if it's still smooth enough. Yep, that's still really smooth. And then I have 8 p.m., which I think is a dark brown. Very dark brown. So I will keep that as well. Okay, so now I have, what are a few? I don't know how to pronounce it, Sumida. These are all from Birchbox. I either got them in a box or purchased them, and they really are a nice formula eyeliner. I think I picked, I think this I used up an entire one of and repurchased, which is, find the color. I do not know where the color is on these. I cannot find the color, but it is a gray, which is very pretty. So let me look at these. This one looks like a dark blue that I haven't even opened, so I'll keep that. Then I have a dark brown. Let me see if that's dried out or not. Oh, it's crumbling. I will keep the dark brown a little bit longer. It's not too old. It is I think if I sharpen it, it'll be okay. Oh. This one I know is recent and I really enjoy it. It's a dark purple. And then I have the gray, which is a very pretty color. Although I do want the gray in the NARS, so hopefully that's something I can pick up soon. Okay, and then these are just random brands that I only have one of, I believe. This one I'm gonna get rid of. This is a Tarte. I'm gonna get rid of it just because it's old. So I think I didn't use it much because it didn't really stay put in my waterline. I mostly use eyeliners for the waterline, so I'm gonna probably just toss that because it's old. This is a Mally eyeliner that I got in a Birchbox and don't think I have ever used. So let's see, is that still pretty smooth? It's still pretty smooth. This is nice deep blue, so I'll keep that. This one I know I'm gonna pass on because I got in a Birchbox and it's just not a color I'd use. So it's the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in Peacock. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass that along. Then I have the Marcel Hypoallergenic Perfume Free. Not sure what the color is, but it's like a purple eyeliner. It's another one I don't think I've ever used. So I like the color. I like that it's hypoallergenic. I'm just a little worried because it has a little bit of shimmer in it, and that normally doesn't work well for me on my waterline because I have very sensitive eyes, and like I said, I pretty much use these in the waterline, so I think I'm gonna pass on that. This is one I've never even swatched. This is the Bad Gal Waterproof, another one I got some sort of gift with purchase. So let's see. It goes on okay. I guess I'll try it before I get rid of it, so keep that. And then this is another, I'm sure it came in some sort of birthday gift from Sephora, so Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in black. Let's see how this swatches. It swatches okay, so I'll keep it. So these are the ones I will be keeping. So I just want to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 I'm keeping. And then the ones I'm getting rid of are here. So I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fluid lines, 1 liquid, and these pencils. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pencils. So 16 I'm getting rid of. So I think that's pretty good. You can see I'm keeping these, getting rid of all these. So I think I did a good job. I'm going to be decluttering my entire collection. If you're interested in seeing more, please subscribe, and I will be doing, I'm going to try to do at least 1 declutter a week. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you're also decluttering because they're my favorite videos to watch, and see you guys again soon. Thank you.